Oh, here I am bringing you part five of the O51 Fathead Homicide Leak Foia report, and we're jumping right into it. Responding detectives interviewed Redacted, aka Redacted, on October 16th, 2012 and March 19th, 2013. Redacted related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redacted related that an unknown date and time in 2012, he was in a vehicle that was being operated by Redacted. He related that Redacted was driving a gray Dodge Charger. Redacted related that he was in the front passenger seat. He related that they picked up a person whom he knows as B.D. Marvin at an unknown address, Chicago address, on the south side. He related that B.D. Marvin needed a ride to the Markham courthouse. He related that B.D. Marvin asked him if he knew Fathead, aka victim Antonio Davis. Smith related that he told B.D. Marvin that he knew Fathead from playing youth basketball. He related that B.D. Marvin told him that he was recently riding around in a van with Redacted from the 300 and 600 factions of the Black Disciples. He related that Marvin told him that Redacted in the van saw Fathead walking with Redacted. Somewhere near West 69th Street, he related that Marvin told him that the same person pointed out Fathead to everyone else in the van. He related that Marvin told him that the van pulled over, whereupon someone in the van tied a black hoodie around their face and exited the van. He related that Marvin told him that this same person ran up to Fathead and shot him multiple times. He related that Marvin told him that the person was going to shoot Redacted, but she ran away. He related that Marvin told him that the person ran back to the awaiting van and they drove off. He related that Marvin told him that the person with the gun had 2 or 3 bullets left in the chamber after the murder. He related that Marvin told him that upon fleeing the scene of the murder in the van, this same person shot at Gangster Disciple members on West 69th Street. Redacted related that after the conversation, he was dropped off at his home while B.D. Marvin remained in the car with Redacted. Redacted related that B.D. Marvin told him that he had gotten into an argument with Davis just a few days before the murder. He related that B.D. Marvin did not like Fathead because Fathead was part of the Young Money gang faction. Redacted related that B.D. Marvin is a black disciple with the Lamron faction. Redacted related that he related that he is in a redacted block here. Responding detectives showed Redacted CPD generated photographs of Antonio Davis, Redacted and Marvin Riley. Redacted positively the people depicted in the photographs as Fathead, Redacted and B.D. Marvin respectively. The photographs were inventoried under CPD inventory number 127585153. It should be noted that the March 19th, 2003 interview that took place with ASA Emily Lewin present, it should also be noted that responding detectives were unable to locate any shooting incidents that occurred near or on West 69th Street after this murder. Responding detectives interviewed Redacted on January 10th, 2013 and March 20th, 2013. It should be noted that the interview on March 20th, 2013 took place at Branch 66, in the Cook County Criminal Courthouse. ASA Lewin was present for the interview at that time. Redacted was accompanied by his attorney, NKA Redacted. Redacted related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Redacted related that he drives a gray Dodge Charger. He related that he remembers driving his car last year while Redacted and Boo Man were inside. He related that this was the only time that all 3 of them were ever inside his vehicle together. He related that Redacted was in the front passenger seat and Boo Man was in the back seat. He related that he does not remember why he picked up Boo Man or where he dropped him off. He related that Redacted was still in the car when he dropped off Boo Man at an unknown location. He related that Boo Man talked to Redacted while in the car. He related that he does not remember the subject of that conversation. He related that he never heard a conversation about a murder during that time. Redacted related that at the time of this incident, he was drunk and high. He also related that his music was playing loud. He related that he has not seen Boo Man since this time. Responding detectives showed redacted CPD-generated photographs of Marvin Riley and Antonio Davis. Redacted identified the photograph depicting Riley as the same person whom he knows as Boo Man. On January 10, 2013, Redacted looked at the picture of Davis. He related that he did not know the person in the picture at that time. On March 20, 2013, Redacted related that he knew the person in the picture as Fathead. The photographs shown to Redacted were inventoried under CPD inventory number 128192210. Responding detectives received a report from the Chicago Police Department Firearms Laboratory. The report is documented under Ballistic Information Alert BIA, report number 2013-009A. The report was created by Sergeant K. Kroc, number 51599, and E.T.J. Keating, number 9746. The report indicates that Redacted, IR number Redacted, was arrested with the handgun that was used in the commission of the homicide that is documented under RD number HV 348176. Redacted case is documented under RD number Redacted. The investigation revealed that Redacted is not affiliated with any of the previously arrested suspects. The investigation has revealed that Redacted is not a subject in this case. Reporting detectives contacted Detective G. Davis of the Gary Police Department in Indiana on July 10, 2013. Detective Davis was assigned to a shooting incident that occurred on May 15, 2012 in Gary, Indiana, under case number Redacted. Cartridge casings from that incident have been associated with the handgun that was recovered in Chicago, Illinois, under RD number Redacted on May 14, 2013. Furthermore, the casings from both incidents have been associated with the casings that were recovered from the crime scene to this murder. The associations were all made by Chicago Police Department's Firearm Laboratory Unit. Any other inquiries into the associations should be referred to a supplemental report that was created by the CPD Firearms Laboratory Unit. Detective Davis related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Detective Davis related that the victim of his assignment, NKA, Redacted, was uncooperative in the investigation. He related that his investigation revealed that the offender of his assignment was a person, NKA Bernard Hamilton. Date of birth, month and day, Redacted, year 1989, social security number of Redacted. He related that Hamilton was murdered on August 3, 2012. Detective Davis further related that a person named Redacted and another person, nicknamed Redacted, were the offender when the shooting took place. Detective Davis related that he has never identified Redacted. Reporting detectives were unable to locate any local criminal history or contact information for any of the aforementioned individuals. Detective Davis sent reporting detectives a copy of the report that documents this incident via facsimile. The copy was inventoried under CPD inventory number 13081930. Reporting detectives had obtained a grand jury subpoena for the Cook County Jail telephone records of Courtney Ely, IR number Redacted, after he was released without charge for this homicide. Ely had been incarcerated in the Cook County Jail for an unrelated charge. The subpoena was recorded under Cook County Grand Jury number OCT 290. During one of Ely's calls, he speaks to Redacted, IR number Redacted. Essentially, but not in verbatim, Courtney informs Redacted that he was arrested for a murder. Redacted asks Courtney, which murder? Courtney tells Redacted that it is about the murder that he told him about at home. Courtney instructs Redacted to contact Redacted. Courtney instructs Redacted to tell Redacted not to talk with police. And below we have a transcribed telephone call. Reporting detectives transcribed the aforementioned telephone call. Redacted. Hello. Courtney Ely. Hey, Redacted, this is C-Day. Redacted, what up, bro? Courtney Ely. Hey, did the detectives come to you, bro? Redacted, no. Courtney Ely, they call you? Redacted, no. Courtney Ely, hey, do you know Redacted? Right? Redacted. Redacted, yeah. Courtney Ely, tell Redacted, shut the fuck up. Tell Redacted, don't say shit, man. Tell Redacted, man, be quiet, man. Don't talk to them. They grabbed me for first 48 for a murder. Redacted, you say, they what? Courtney Ely, they grabbed me for first 48 of a murder and shit. Redacted, what? Who murder? Courtney Ely, shit, I think they showed me some nigga with dreads. I think he was from, I don't know where. He from, I think, you remember that shit I was telling you about in the crib and shit with, what's his name? Redacted, yeah. Courtney simultaneously says something inaudible. Redacted, sorry about that. Courtney Ely, number 1. Know what I'm talking about? Redacted, yeah. Courtney Ely, yeah, they grabbed me for that and shit. Man, shit, man. Tell Redacted, tell her to shut the fuck up. Tell her to be quiet. They don't have enough evidence to charge me, but I got 1 minute. You hear me, bro? Hello? Redacted, who? Redacted, you talking about? Courtney Ely, Redacted, stop tweaking. Fo, I got 1 minute left, bro. Redacted. Courtney, yeah, man. Hey. Redacted, I'm coming to see you Saturday, boy. Courtney Ely, all right. Come and see me with Redacted and Redacted. Hey, bro. Redacted, you got that money I sent you? Courtney Ely, how much? Redacted, I just sent you 50. Courtney Ely, shit, yeah. Commissary ain't paying what I sent in the shit, man. Shit, but I'm going to be out there. Hey, bro. Redacted, yeah. Courtney Ely, if dude don't come to court on the 31st, I'm going to be out. End of call. It should be noted that this telephone call was recorded on July 12, 2012. Courtney Ely was returned to the Cook County Jail on July 11, 2012, following his arrest on July 10th for this murder. This was the first call that Courtney made upon his return to the jail. None of Ely's other calls contained any other pertinent information related to this case. The disc and paperwork pertaining to the telephone calls were inventoried under CPD inventory number 130-82016. A subsequent Illinois State Police laboratory report indicated that Courtney Ely's fingerprint was located on the driver's side sliding door window of the van, of the van used during this murder. The fingerprint was located on the exterior of the window. Ely had previously related to reporting detectives that he has never been in or near a white Dodge Caravan or any other van that was owned by Marvin Riley. Any inquiries into the fingerprint evidence should be directed to the Illinois State Police report created by forensic scientist Sheila Daugherty. Excuse me. Based on the aforementioned telephone conversation and the fingerprint found on the van, Courtney Ely was rearrested for this murder on January 27, 2014, at the location of Redacted and Redacted. IR number Redacted was on scene. Redacted had an active traffic warrant. Redacted was also arrested and brought to Area South for an interview. Redacted was placed inside interview room number 6. Redacted read his Miranda warnings by reporting detectives Colleen in the presence of reporting detective Lieber at 17:2800 hours. He initially related that he understood his rights and he waived them. Redacted related the following information in essence but not verbatim. Reporting detectives played the aforementioned telephone call that Courtney Ely made to Redacted from the Cook County Jail. Redacted related that he does not remember talking to Courtney while Courtney was in jail. Redacted related that he was half sleeping throughout the call. Reporting detectives showed Redacted a series of CPD-generated photographs that included Marvin Riley William Conwell, and Walter Smith. Redacted denied knowing anybody depicted in the photographs. Reporting detectives showed Redacted a CPD-generated photograph of Antonio Davis, victim of this homicide. Redacted related that he heard that Davis was dead. Redacted related that he knows that Davis is dead because of various comments that have been posted on social network sites. Redacted related that other than knowing that Davis is dead, he knows nothing else about him. At 1500 hours, Redacted requested an attorney. Courtney Ely was placed inside interview room number 2. Pursuant to Illinois state law, the ERI was activated. Reporting detectives Killeen and Courtney read Courtney his Miranda warnings at 1825 hours in the presence of reporting detective Lieber. Courtney initially related that he understood his rights and he waived them. Reporting detectives played the telephone call that Courtney made to Redacted from the Cook County Jail on July 12, 2012. Reporting detectives also presented Courtney with a copy of the Illinois State Police report that indicates that his fingerprint was on the white Dodge Caravan that was used during this murder. At 1840 hours, Courtney requested an attorney. The interview was immediately terminated. The ERI with Ely is stored and inventoried under CPD inventory numbers V68882 and V68890. Based on third-party information provided by Redacted and his ownership of the vehicle used during the murder, Marvin Riley, IR number Redacted, was arrested on January 28, 2014. Riley was arrested at the location of 10220 South 76th Avenue, 301 Bridgeview, Illinois, 60637, Cook County Bridgeview Courthouse. Riley was placed in interview room number 7. Pursuant to Illinois state law, the ERI was activated. Riley was read his Miranda warnings at 1240 hours by reporting detective Killeen in the presence of reporting detective Lieber. Riley related that he understood his rights and he waived them. Riley related that the following information in essence but not verbatim. Riley related that during the summer of 2012, he sold his Dodge Caravan to a person whom Riley only knows as Redacted. Riley related that he sold the vehicle because the water pump broke. He related that Redacted bought the vehicle for $1,200 US currency in cash. Riley related that he forgot to sign over the title of the vehicle. He related that he has not been in the Dodge Caravan since that time. Reporting detectives told Riley that his Dodge Caravan was used during this murder. Riley related that he had no knowledge about any murder. Reporting detectives showed Riley a series of CPD-generated photographs that included Redacted, Courtney Ely, William Conwell, Walter Smith, and Antonio Davis. Riley related the person depicted in the photograph of Antonio Davis was killed. Riley related that he knows the person depicted in the photograph of William Conwell. Riley related that he does not know the person's name. Riley related that this person is Redacted. Riley related that this person also provided money when Redacted bought the vehicle in 2012. It should be noted that as Riley was being led to use the bathroom during this interview, he inadvertently saw Courtney Ely being led to interview room number 2. Later in the interroom with him, Riley related that Redacted told him that Courtney Ely, aka C-Day, committed the murder. Riley related that he was not present during the murder. And we're going to stop it there for today, just for some consumable content. Now that is part 5. We just heard a whole bunch. Now, we got to go back and digest some of that, but we actually got a jail conversation outlined in paperwork, which is rare that happens, of course. So definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Part 6 will be coming up shortly behind this, and I have another exclusive paperwork that I'm going to be dropping later on today as well. Not going to give up the name just yet, but it will be somebody known. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great day. Peace.